Hello guys, welcome back to Football Manager here at Red Bull Leyton Orient. And today we were going to be taking on a different team, but we're going to take on Swansea in the Carabao Cup second round. I figured that this is a bigger game to go to, so that's what we're doing today. We beat Birmingham 3-1 in the Carabao Cup first round, and I consider that Birmingham would have been a bit of a test. I think the Swansea game's a bit more of a test. I don't think I showed you our most recent transfer in the last episode. I may be wrong. We picked up David Juncker on a free, semi-decent left back. I thought that was a good signing on a free transfer, and he probably will make the pitch today. I'm going to let the assistant pick the team. There we go. And we're going to try and sort out this bench. It's always never a decent bench, is it? It's never sort of like right. Leguizamo, no. We'll get Callum Elder on. We don't need an extra. Amos and Chuba on for Callum O'Hare. I think Chuba may end up being sold rather quickly. 2.4 million we bought him in for. He's apparently worth 4. We'll sell him on for more than that. I can't imagine he's going to stay here long. He may just be a way of bringing in some money. But this team, it's a fairly decent team. Whether or not it'll be able to do a job against Swansea is a different matter. Swansea, where am I looking? Am I being blind? I am. So Swansea are a Premiership team. They are currently in the relegation zone, so they're not the strongest team by the looks of things in the Premier League, but it is early doors. They've only played 2 games, so they've won one, drew one, lost one, drew one. I kind of fancy our chances, if I'm completely honest. So we're going to head into this straight away. No other news to report. No other news to report on the team, or indeed the save as a whole. So we're just going to play today's game. We're the favourites apparently, so I want you to pick up where you left off last time out. But yeah, so we're going to play this game, and then that'll be the end of this episode. I will try to bounce it forward a little bit, and then we can get the next episode recorded ASAP. As I'm sure I have mentioned multiple times, I am moving house soon. I am trying to get myself ahead on recordings, as I do not know when the internet will next be available to me. So I will be recording around about 3 weeks in advance. It sounds a lot, but I think it's necessary for me to be able to continue putting out the content that you guys, I say need, but you guys enjoy it apparently. Does seem to be a regular sort of set of... Ooh, Baker, you fucking beast. Does seem to be a regular set of people constantly looking at the videos, and to you guys, I appreciate that a lot. I really do. Thank you for hanging around still. But as I say, I want to make sure there's still video content there, and I don't want to not provide it. So I'm going to try and get 3 weeks ahead. I will do my best not to spoil stuff. I'll just do what I can while I can. Great save there, Mainan. Baker. I've seen worse attempts. We'll get a concentrate going on. We are dominating at the minute, this game against Swansea. Oh, nearly a 2-0. Blackett's going to bang one into Grujic to Blackett. Baker. And gone for another corner. So we are seemingly dominating this game against what should be a lot stronger opposition. Oh, Freeman. This is a Premiership team we're currently beating 2-0. Counting chickens before they hatch. If we could win the Carabao Cup, that would be a Europa League place, wouldn't it? You imagine Europa League in League One. That'd be special. That would be psych special. Europa League in League One. Our midfield is being outnumbered, is it? Well, we seem to be doing fine without having to, commit any more men in the midfield. So We're not going to bother. Simple as that. Junker, Grujic, Junker, Grujic, Baker, Freeman. What the fuck was that? He goes from scoring a belter to... No, I don't know what it was. McTominay to Grujic. Grujic has a go. It's blocked, but McTominay finds Blackett. He finds Rendon, and he gets dispossessed in the area. I mean, we are destroying Premiership opposition here. This is where they score a goal. I'm sure they're going to have players. They got Fabian Delph, have they? Really? Okay. You know, I haven't actually looked at their team. I'm going to have a look at their team in a minute. Just curiosity. I didn't actually have a good look at the start. Woodburn finds. Well, I say Woodburn. Woodburn played it earlier on. Mile, Mbenge. So Jean Nayu is still there. Wilfred Bonny. Suke. Anyway, doesn't matter because Rendon's on the attack. Doesn't find Woodburn, unfortunately. They're starting to make their presence a bit more known now, Swansea. They may have adjusted their tactic. I don't want to adjust mine. Ours is working. McTominay, Freeman, McTominay, the Mile. They're closing down a bit more now. Freeman, Junker. Who is this guy? He's belting around Delph. Delph is just making a nuisance of himself. Look, he's closing down everything. Oh, good attempt, Freeman. Shame he hit it straight down the fucking middle, isn't it? We get another one in. I would like to go into half-time 3-0 up. That would definitely make me feel a lot more confident about this all. Woodburn finds Grujic. Woodburn. Baker. Oh, it's a good attempt. Junker. Another good attempt. Baker is really making a nuisance of himself in the attack. He's such a solid solid midfielder. I think his long shots are something like 17. Ridiculous. Freeman, was that a shot? Unlike Freeman, who did score a good goal. Woodburn, close with the header. Yeah, Freeman's alright, but his long shots are 12. What about Baker? What are your long shots? 14. Not as good as I thought, but still good. Baker, free kick. No one on the end of it. Baker picks up again. It's a penalty. Ooh, Baker's going to take it. I think... Oh, no, wait. I know this. His penalty taking is 17, isn't it? At the fucking keeper. Really? Really, Baker? Your penalty taking, I'm sure, is 17. And he aims it at the keeper. We could have had a 3-0 going in at half-time there, but more on chops there decided to hit it at the keeper. Junker. Grujic. Freeman. Need to stop doing those, Freeman. Let's have a look at Baker real quick. Penalty taken, 17. Straight to keeper. Straight to keeper. At the keeper. So we go into second half, 17 shots compared to their 5. I'm very happy the way things are going. I don't want this team to relax, so you can still improve. They didn't really take it on board though. Grujic finds McTominay. I don't know why I'm talking about this particular bit. It's just a half-time kickoff highlight. It's never anything comes. Well, sometimes, rarely things come from it, but it's very rare. Woodburn rushing forward finds Freeman, who finds Junker. A little bit of a cross in that Rendon doesn't manage to get to it first, unfortunately. So we'll probably make some subs soon. Woodburn's not having the best of a game, so we're going to end up taking him off, I reckon. Good attempt from Mbenge. Baker, free kick, in. No one there, really. Omaruo takes his time getting to that ball, slowing down the attack for no good reason. Junker to Freeman. Freeman to Grujic. Grujic finds Freeman, who finds Baker, who finds Rendon. Close. Very, very close. Very, very close indeed. So let's make this little change here for Mbenge. We'll leave the rest. Everything else seems to be working, even though we're not scoring goals at the minute. We're having lots of attempts though. As he says, not scoring goals at the minute. Kevin Rendon, the young Colombian Spanishman. The Colombian / Spanishman. Or Spaniard. So yeah, there we go. That's 3-0 against Premier League opposition. Blackett bangs it forward. Rendon's going to get on the end of it. Makes it 4. Oh, not far away though. We're going to get them to concentrate. McTominay. Get the ball back up there. You got Blackett is over here. I think that's Blackett. No, it's Baker. Baker finds McTominay. McTominay finds Freeman. Gets dispossessed. So let's have a look. Woodburn 6.8, 7.1. We're going to get Woodburn off anyway. We're going to bring on George Hurst. What position can you... Deep lying forward? We'll use you as a deep lying forward. Juncker 72%. We'll get Callum Elder on and then we'll leave the last substitution. Give it another 15 minutes or so. Decent attendance. Our stadium's packed out. We need to expand this stadium again. Probably by more than the 600 seats that the board decided to expand it by, or whatever it was. I think it was 1,000 seats actually. Baker. He's so good for us this season. So good for us. He's scored a lot of goals this season already. He really has. We'll have a look at his stats afterwards. Jordan Ayew finds Delph. Oh, so good defending. So good defending. Such good defending. Roque Mesa. Can we make sure we don't concede a goal? Just my own sort of personal gratification more than anything. That's not Andy Carroll, is it? It might be Andy Carroll. I can't see a ponytail though. That's T Carroll, whoever. Tom Carroll. Okay. Should we make this last sub? Let's make it now. 69, 69, 70. We take off Scott McTominay and bring on Connor Grant. You can, yeah, you can sort of play Mazzala, that'd be fine. Miles steals a ball but gives it away. Delph finds Ayew. Fine, Elder will clear the ball away. Long pass forward that's cut out. Roque Mesa on the ball. Crosses into Ayew, who scores, unfortunately for us. I mean, we still have a 2-goal lead. It's just unfortunate. I did want to do this without conceding a goal. Unfortunately for us, it looks like they may be on the charge forward. This is going to be a late surge. I'm going to be so pissed off. Freeman to Griech. The mile. I have switched the formation from an attacking one to a controlling one. Hopefully I'll make a change. Freeman to Vermael. We should really be 4-1 up. Baker missing that penalty pissed me off quite a bit actually. Other results. Any big ones? Sheffield Wednesday 3. Van 0. Sunderland 3. Wolves 1. That's a bit of a shocker. Leeds and Huddersfield 1-1. Hull 3. Bolton 0. Norwich 2. Carlisle 0. Should be close to blowing that whistle now, ref, shouldn't you? You gonna blow that whistle? Nope. 4 minutes out of time. Really? Really, ref? / fourth official? Official? I need to sort out my words. I've been fucking them up recently. I think it's just tiredness. Right. So we should, if there's only 10 seconds of the game left, we have gone through to the third round of the Carabao Cup, which for a League 2 team, banging. Okay, we're not a typical League 2 team, but still, we have beaten our first Premiership opponents, which is good. It's very good. We'll have a look at the Carabao Cup third round draw. We'll praise up Freeman. I didn't think he was the better player, actually. I thought Baker was the better player, but still. Let's have a look at the overall. Baker 8.7. They disagreed. But it's okay, we're going to praise him up. We're going to praise his training levels. We're going to praise his conduct. And we're going to praise his last game. And then we're going to have a look at him. So, this season, 3 appearances in the Sky Bet League 2, 4 goals, 2 in the Carabao Cup, 1. So 5 goals, 5 appearances for a midfielder. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Who else had a cracking game? No one. It was just those 2 got above an 8. Just those 2 got above 7.6 by it looks of things. We're not going to bother about praising up the rest of the team because of that. Fuck them. We will have the draw before we end today's episode. Hopefully we get a sort of mid-level team. Northampton have knocked out Southampton. Oh, okay. Blackburn Rovers knocked out Leicester. This could be, this could actually be a year that could be quite good for us. Arsenal obviously still there. Liverpool, Man United, they don't get drawn in until this level, do they? So let's draw the next team. So it's West Ham at home to Crystal Palace, Arsenal at home to Stoke, Fulham at home to Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough at home to Brentford, Cardiff at home to Red Bull Leyton Orient. Okay, so we get Cardiff. That's not bad. That's very winnable. We'll draw all the teams. So Chelsea take on to Everton. So that's 1 Premiership team going out. Tottenham take on Burnley. Tottenham should win that, so that's Burnley going to go out. Watford Sunderland could be either or. That will be Leeds going out, I should imagine. Blackburn going out. Ipswich Manchester United. Ipswich going out. Villa Hull. That could be a close one. That's hard to call. And West Brom Nottingham Forest. Again, could be hard to call. Forest got a semi-decent team. West Brom are a low-level Premiership team, but West Brom should have that. And hopefully Crystal Palace beat that one. I mean, we really could have a good chance of winning the Carabao Cup this year. We have seen, if you've been watching the Journeyman series, you have seen by this point what I have managed with HNK Sivanek, a much smaller team, in the Croatian league, compared to teams like Hajduk, Rijeka, Dinamo Zagreb, 3 massive teams compared to Sivanek. I think I've done a fantastic job there. And I think we can do the same thing here with the Carabao Cup. So taking on bigger opposition and winning. Our formation, I know we're playing a lot weaker opposition here, but I mean, Swansea aren't weak opposition, and we just managed to beat them 3-1. We are scoring a lot of goals with this 4-4-2 diamond. We need to give this diamond a name. Should call it the diamond in the rough. No, I'll work something out. Obviously, I am going to try and record these in advance. If you come up with a great name for this tactic, this 4-4-2 diamond, let me know in the comments below. It may be a little while till I add it to the name. If it's a good name, then rest assured we'll see it in the future. But thank you very much for joining me. I am the Kegman. If you ever liked today's video, please do bang a thumbs up on it. If you're new to the series, go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I will see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.